So this is just a recap from today's trades. This was based on a sim account, so let's just disclose that. So it is a sim account; it's not an evaluation or a PA. So on this sim account, you can see that's the profit we made. So came into the market a little bit late. Let's just get this. There we go. You see we had quite a lot of volatility pre-market on the open, had it rally up, couldn't sustain a move up, had a selling coming to the market, sold off over 200 points to the downside. I came in at around about 10:30 to 11:30 is a very difficult period for me. I tend to have a bit of a losing record around that time, but yet I decided to take a trade today. The issue I had was, and this is what I clearly have with that time period between 10:30 to 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, is the fact that I tend to go for continuations of the prior move, and more often than not the market reverses. So again, went for a short, so it would roll back over, market continued to go higher. I decided to get out before I was stopped out, price is consolidating. I saw it with a strong move, a strong candle. We may see the continuation, but it wasn't part of my trading plan. It's not part of the 300F system. So waited, got above the moving average ribbon. Eventually FOMO got a bit of the best of me. I got in, I held the position, and eventually I got out at the dart level. Now after that, prices were retracing fairly strongly, so I drew a Fibonacci from the highs around the open to the lows after the open, and thought prices would head up towards that Fibonacci level. It was around 603.25 or so. So I went long, not going for much. It was a negative risk reward. Got in. Prices immediately turned around. Prices pulled back, put in this bullish candle off the 20 EMA, went long, got in at a bad price. Got in at a bad price, pretty high. Prices came down. Eventually, I closed out the position for a loss. But eventually stopped out for a loss. Eventually stopped out of the position for a loss, just there, as prices went up, and put in what appeared to be a lower high. So we're looking at this high here, lower high. This isn't quite part of the system. I decided it was not part of the system, let's be clear. I decided to go short, 2 contracts, prices pulled back, retested these highs, couldn't quite make a new higher high, put in this bearish candle, decided to go short. With the short, I was looking to target the low of the strong bullish candle. More often than not, these bullish candles in the past, I've taken them to look for a move towards the highs, and they've turned around. So I decided to go short this time with the rejection, with the bearish candle which closed off these highs. Prices pulled back, thought about getting out, but held the position, and eventually we did break the lows, so took profit there. So at that point I was in 3. Now I'm back in 2 contracts. As prices came down, we had a level of 41 that we were targeting from these 2 contracts, which would have been the let's see where 41 would have been slightly below these lows just here. So, but before we got there, I had a short setup, and this short setup, the target was 511. So into the short setup, move the target for that 1 contract on the short setup down to that 511. Made the target for the 41 on the 2 contracts, so adjusted that there. Was eventually filled on the 2 contracts. So now I was just long 1. Prices pulled back, thought I would be stopped out. I was somewhat annoyed, and just held the position. As prices came down, got a short signal, decided to go short but have a very tight take profit. Went short, hit the same take profit pretty quickly, and eventually, as we can see, that 511 was hit, and that managed to close us out positive. At one point during the, I was in a fair bit of drawdown, especially after adding here and being stopped out. Was drawdown over 1k worth of drawdown. Eventually, we managed to build our way back, and that's where we've ended. So we'll have a look on our trade performance. Let's go trade performance. I'm just going to bring this over. This is our trade performance. So on our trade performance, that's our profit, those are our losses, that's our profit factor, percent profitable, just there. There's the average trade. Average winner is smaller than our average loser. Not positive. Largest winner is smaller than the largest loser. Again, not positive. So the winning percentage helps save that, but ideally want to see the largest winner be bigger than the largest loser, and the average winner to be bigger than the average loser. So there's definitely still some work to do. We'll have a look at our analysis, and on the analysis we can see here, came in, drew down, pulled back, drew down even further, then eventually built our way back towards our where we closed at the peak of the drawdown. We're down 1182, and that's where it's built back up to. And let's see, entry time. See, we've had some difficulties between that 10:30 to 11:30 period, but eventually we're able to build the account back up, and that's pretty much where we're going to end it today. So somewhat positive day here on the account. We've reduced size, partially because of the volatility we saw into the market early on. Also saw VIX above 7% to the upside. We saw bearish VIX, and with it being up 7%, suggesting quite a bit of volatility in the market and some bearishness. So reduced size, we'll be using the reduced size going forward, and that's about it. So yeah, that just pretty much sums up the recap for today. Thanks for watching.